Hello everybody, how goes it? This is Rabbitsmore, and this is the EnderPorter. And I just made a video yesterday about this, but since then I've made it way more efficient and compact, so I'm just re-recording the video for today in this tutorial. And first things first, I need to give credit to two very important people. The first is a YouTube user named Pi, who came up with the idea to bounce thrown objects up and down. And the other is Etho, who used Pi's idea to make a teleportation device using ender pearls. And I'll put the link to both of them in the description below this video. And so what I've done is taken Etho's idea, made it more compact, use way less resources, it's less laggy and less noisy. So you can see the system here, and since yesterday I've made it even more compact and easy to get out of by using our pressure plates here to slim it and make it a little easier to get out once you teleport. I've switched the lever on-off to a button on-off. I've made our one-way switch, our one-way signal, a much more compact and use less resources. And our two-way repeater here, also much more compact and use less resources. So overall, it's really efficient design, and I'm really happy with how it turned out. So, how the system works is it bounces a thrown ender pearl up and down repeatedly for as long as you have the system turned on, and then as soon as the system is turned off or paused, it will let the ender pearl land and teleport you to it. So it's basically lets you keep an ender pearl set up for teleportation wherever you want in your world. And a couple ways you could use it is maybe you have one of these set up at your friend's base, or they have one at your base. And if they want to call you over, all they have to do is send a message to you to make sure you're not in another dimension like the Nether or the End, because I don't think it will work in those. So all they have to do is say, hey, are you ready to come over? And then when you say yes, all they have to do, no matter how far you are away, you could be 10,000 blocks away, you could be 100,000 blocks away, all they have to do is press the button at their base. It would turn off the system and teleport you right to them. And again, you could see that's pretty much the coolest part about this, because obviously, being able to teleport 10,000 to 100,000 blocks instantly like that has never been before possible in Minecraft, so that's a pretty huge deal. And I'm going to go ahead and grab some ender pearls here for our other example, and switch to survival so that I can throw them. So for this, all you have to do is press the button to turn it back on again. The piston starts going. We look up in the center here, throw our ender pearl, and it should start bouncing. If it doesn't, you just kind of have to get into the center again, toss it again. It's very rare that it actually teleports you. It usually ends up bouncing. So just throw it a couple times here in the center until it starts bouncing up and down. There we go. That's set up. The other use that you can use is, whether you're in multiplayer or single player, is you can connect multiple teleporters up, like this one here is connected to this one here. And you can actually connect them as far as your render distance is, so as far as you can see, like that one off in the distance that you can barely see there, is actually connected to this one here. And if I wanted to, I could set up a pearl here, click this, and it would teleport me over to that one, and I could do it in the same direction back here, and you can keep linking them further and further and further. So you can see, using that system, you can go hundreds and thousands of blocks really quickly, even by yourself. And I'll give a quick example here. There's a pearl already set up in this one right here, and it's been bouncing there for probably over 30 minutes easily, maybe an hour. So I know that this system works and that these don't actually end up accidentally teleporting you or anything. They will keep bouncing. So, as an example, if you're by yourself and you have these portals connected up to each other, all you have to do is set up a redstone signal like I have here, and I'll show how to build that later. You press your button, it will stop that one over there, teleports you to the other side, and then you want to turn this one on again. Throw a pearl back into this one so you can keep it reserved for later on if you want to come back to this area. Make sure it starts bouncing. There we go. And then again, I can go back to this one. And again, these could be huge distances like that one all the way over here. This is just an example of a short distance one. So again, I'll go over to the glass side there by pressing our button here. There we go. It teleported us back over. And all I would have to do again is kickstart our system and throw our ender pearl back up. And that's pretty much it as far as the two examples go, whether you want to teleport over to your friend's base or teleport them to you, or if you want to use it on your own to teleport huge distances like that one all the way over there from here, using these types of buttons. So let's get into building it. Alright, so the first thing we want to do is pick where we want to build this, and I would recommend putting it a little further away from wherever you might be standing in your base, just so you don't have to listen to the pistons whenever you're standing somewhere else. And the first thing you want to do is just break a block in the ground, and then surround that with furnaces. And we're using furnaces because they don't stick to slime blocks. And then from here, we're going to dig a block down, break out the sides all around this one for the slime block, and then break one further and place a sticky piston and our slime block. So there we go. And on top of these, we're going to do 3 sides here with pressure plates. And this is so it's easy to get out of and it blocks the water from flowing out. And then on the back side, we're going to place a piece of glass, although you can use whatever solid block you want. This is just to stop the water and to help the ender pearls go down slower against it. So we're going to grab a bucket of water here and place this on the bottom next to this glass. That's good to go now. And from here, we want to build up 9 blocks tall on the back here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. From here, build out over the water here. And then I'm going to surround that with slabs. You could surround it again with whatever block you want. I just like the slabs because they look really sleek. There we go. And then we can put another bucket of water here at the top. And that goes down and connects to the bottom. And then we can break down whatever block you built up here. We need to keep 4 at the bottom. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. You can break that one. So this is what you should have by now. Alright, from here we're going to start working on our on-off switch. So we're going to go up to the front here where we can see our 3 pressure plates. And we're going to dig down in front of this. And where you see your slime block there, we're going to put a redstone repeater and set that on 2 ticks like this. And then behind this, I'm actually going to be placing our redstone on stone bricks for this tutorial so it's easy to see. Behind that one, put a redstone dust, and that's going to go down 1 block, and then 1 more block here. And then I'm going to clear out a little bit of space so it's a little easier to see and work out here. Alright, and from here, you can do redstone dust around the side here, and grab a redstone comparator. And that's going to go on this side facing this direction towards our slime block here. And then right click your comparator here so it's set to subtraction mode. And then back behind this we're going to place another piece of redstone dust. And now we're going to start working on our gate behind here. So I'm going to break out a couple more blocks here just so it's easier to work around in this area. And I'll get some light up. So from here where our redstone is behind our comparator, we're going to break out this block down here and place a redstone torch in the bottom. Then next to this, we're going to have a sticky piston right here, and one over on this side as well. And then you can place a block next to that one there for now, and 2 over the top. And then on top of these 2 blocks here, we're going to place redstone dust on both of these. And then we want a redstone torch on top of both sides of the pistons, like this here. And here. And for now, we can actually go ahead and break this piece of redstone just so that it turns our system off. Actually, no, we can leave that there as long as we mark above here where we want to put our button. So right above where this redstone dust is on either side, make sure that you mark this so you know where to place your button up top. And then head back up top, grab a button, put that on top there, and you can just right click this to turn the system on and off. There you go, so that's good to go. Now, this is all you need to do for if you wanted to have your friend teleport you to their base or the other way around. All you need is this system here. All you have to do is turn it on, throw the pearl in, and when you want to teleport your friend over to you or the other way around, all you have to do is press the button again to turn it off and the pearl will land. So that part's good to go. So next we'll cover how to connect them if you want to do multiple porters connected to each other. Alright, so for starting to build our connections, we're going to be building our button on this side first, or whichever way you want it to head, you could build in that direction. What we're going to start is by breaking the blocks next to our button here so we can see where our redstone signal is down here. And then going from here, we want to build in the corner here, next to this redstone signal. We want to build on the diagonal and have a repeater going into that block there, and set that to 4 ticks. And then back behind this, we're going to have 2 redstone dusts. And then I'm going to clear out a 3x3 area here, like this. Then I'm going to place our blocks here first before I place the redstone so it's a little easier to see. Alright, from here we want to have a repeater heading into this one here, set to normal. We want a repeater going into that one, and that's going to be set to 2 ticks. And then we want another repeater right here, set normal as well. And then on the rest of these we're just going to place redstone dust. And on this block here, in between these 2 repeaters here, we're going to break that out, put a brick here, and put a piece of redstone dust right there. And this is actually going to be where our button is. So you can place a block on top of that, place your button. Now whenever you activate the system, it will send our signal out, but it won't activate this teleporter here. It will only activate the further one. So from here, you can just keep sending your signal out towards your other teleporter. But what we need to do is, since we're going a long distance, we're going to have to set up a repeater system every 15 blocks of redstone. So you need to make sure it's the max distance of your redstone dust, which will actually be this one over here for now. We want to go 15 blocks out, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I'm going to go ahead and put all these to stone bricks. And so this is 15 redstone. That's pretty much as far as redstone will go before it dies out. So we're going to need to build our repeater system onto this here. Alright, so for our repeater system, we're actually going to need to move our redstone down and over 1. So since this is at 15 blocks already, I'm going to shorten that down to 14 for now. Break out some blocks here for space. This block needs to go down 1, so we're still at 14. And it's going to move over 1 here. So that'll be our 15 total. And from here, this is going to go into a redstone repeater. Going to break out some more blocks here. And we're going to need to grab a sticky piston. This is going to be right in front of our repeater. Set the repeater to 4 ticks and put a solid block on top of that sticky piston there. On the other side, you're going to have 2 redstone. Whoops. Let me put that on stone brick. 2 redstone on this side. And then another repeater set to 4 ticks. And another sticky piston here with another block on top. And that's good to go. So that's pretty much all you need to know for this system. And as far as the repeater goes, again, you do want to make sure that each time you're counting to 15 redstone, no more than that. And count from your furthest distance. So from this side, we would count from here, 1, 2, 3, and go up to 15 again. And then do another repeater if we needed to, down in the ground. And these need to be a little deeper than the other ones because those pistons will push up. So if you want to cover this up, you can still, like so. And you can cover up all of your redstone over here as well. But that's pretty much it. That's all you need to know for your repeater system to connect them as far. Remember, it needs to be within your render distance, so you need to be able to see it. And you can connect those up using this system. And this is your button system for either side connecting to each other. And again, you could put this on the other side as well. You just need to build this exact thing over here on the other side, and it would connect up with a repeater on this side here. So that's pretty much it, guys. You're ready to start teleporting around your worlds. And I hope this helped you out. If it did, please leave a like. I'd really appreciate it. And subscribe if you want to see more videos like this one. And as always, thanks for watching. Have an excellent day, and see you later.